there have been talks from a few people in the media recently, in government, I should say, Amash and Angus King. We were talking a little bit earlier about that, about the possibility of impeachment. I know that Bernie Sanders in the town hall yesterday said it's still way too early to be talking about that. Schiff saying the same, another Democratic politician saying it's too early, and I totally understand that. But for one politician, it is not too early to take to the floor of the House and deliver a speech literally calling for the impeachment of Donald Trump. That is going to be Representative Al Green, Democrat of Houston, and here's what he said.
I rise today, Mr. Speaker, to call for the impeachment of the President of the United States of America for obstruction of justice. I do not do this for political purposes, Mr. Speaker. I do this because I believe in the great ideals that this country stands for: liberty and justice for all. The notion that we should have government of the people, by the people, for the people. I do it because, Mr. Speaker, there is a belief in this country that no one is above the law, and that includes the President of the United States of America.
And thus it begins. So we of course have Democrats now who are saying we should think about it, we should consider it. We're on the road to impeachment. We have the first call for impeachment there, but it doesn't end in Democrats. If it did, you could say, oh well, it's just partisan stuff. First of all, Justin Amash now on the Republican side saying now if what Comey says is true, well then we've got to start considering these drastic actions. Now, Amash never liked Trump in the first place, but still it's a giant thing for a Republican to say a Republican president should be considered for impeachment in any way, shape, or form. Then you got Democrats again like Senator Richard Blumenthal saying we are witnessing an obstruction of justice case unfolding in real time. Yeah. It's true, we're seeing it right in front of our eyes. Then we go to the GOP again. Representative Kevin Cramer, who's a Trump supporter, complained that the White House keeps changing its story. Now that's not anywhere near calling for impeachment, but these guys are frustrated and they've got eyes like we do. And yes, they're professional liars. But as they look at that, they go, oh, they can't keep one lie straight. At least when in the good old days of Republican talking points, we'd take one lie like, hey, if we give giant tax cuts to the richest people in the country, it'll trickle down to you. Yeah, we're doing it for you guys. Not for the guys actually getting the money, but for you guys who might get it later. But they would stick with that lie. And Kevin Cramer and the others are super frustrated. They're like, they can't even stick to a goddamn lie. Yeah. So they're incredibly frustrated. McCain talking about how this is the size of Watergate. Bob Corker saying they're in a downward spiral. These are all Republicans. And then a House GOP aide said, I love this. This aide is trying to say we shouldn't go towards impeachment, but look at his quote, quote, gross incompetence is not an impeachable offense. That's the best they got.
That's his friend.
We're not the Young Turks, you're the Young Turks. You power this show. Together we built something amazing. We've broken stories like the Donna Brazile story the mainstream media wouldn't break. We built the studio, we built this network. It's now #1, all thanks to you guys. Let's come build it even bigger and stronger. TYTnetwork.com/join.